Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. In the vast and fascinating world of American coins, few series have captured the attention of collectors quite like the America the Beautiful quarters. Among the gems in this lineup lies a coin that holds a story rooted deep in natural beauty, rich American culture, and rare minting surprises, the 2015 Kisatchie National Forest quarter from the state of Louisiana. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary 25-cent piece, a pocket-change treasure you wouldn't think twice about. But beneath that modest silver-colored surface lies a tale that has sparked a wildfire of interest in the numismatic world. Released as part of the America the Beautiful series, the Kisatchie quarter honors the sprawling, verdant forest that is home to a variety of wildlife, including the majestic wild turkey that dominates the coin's reverse design. The wild turkey, caught mid-flight with wings outstretched, is not just a beautiful image but a symbol of freedom and the untamed wilderness that defines the American South. The intricate detail of the turkey in motion, the tall pines reaching skyward, and the engraved words, Kisatchie, and Louisiana, all come together to create a design that speaks to nature lovers and coin collectors alike. The obverse of the coin, like all others in the series, features the familiar profile of George Washington, the first President of the United States. It's a design we've all grown up with, yet its presence here gives the coin a sense of continuity, a bridge between American history and the unique identity of each state and national site it celebrates. But this particular coin's story doesn't just lie in its design. It lies in its rarity, its condition, and the hidden errors that sometimes escape the mint's watchful eyes. What makes the 2015 Kisatchie quarter so fascinating isn't just its aesthetic appeal, it's the unexpected imperfections and low mintage quirks that have made some examples incredibly valuable. While millions of these coins were struck and released into circulation, only a small handful were minted with rare die errors, off-center strikes, and double die varieties. These errors, often undetectable to the untrained eye, have transformed an everyday quarter into a collector's holy grail. One of the most talked about versions of the Kisatchie quarter is the rare double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing a doubling effect on Washington's profile, the inscriptions, or both. It's subtle but unmistakable to seasoned collectors. Another variant is the off-center strike, where the design is visibly shifted due to a misaligned die. These imperfections, though accidental, are what collectors live for. They turn common coins into legends. Then there are those extremely high-grade coins that have never touched human hands. Graded by professional services like PCGS and NGC, these pristine coins, especially those graded MS68 and higher, are the cream of the crop. Finding one in such perfect condition is nearly impossible in circulation, and most high-grade examples were snapped up directly from uncirculated mint rolls or special collector's sets. These are the coins that command massive premiums at auctions. The Kisatchie quarter also gained attention because of its relatively limited availability compared to earlier state quarters. Since it came out later in the series, interest in collecting all the designs had slowed, meaning fewer people hoarded rolls of the 2015 quarters. That scarcity in uncirculated condition has only made it more desirable today. Combine that with its striking design and potential for errors, and it becomes clear why this quarter has found a special place in collector circles. There's also something deeply American about the Kisatchie design that resonates with people. It captures the essence of the wilderness, the respect for natural landscapes, and the wildlife that thrives there. In a way, owning this coin is like holding a miniature tribute to one of the most untouched regions of Louisiana. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a reminder of what America stands to preserve and honor. Collectors often talk about the thrill of the hunt, the moment they come across a rare coin in their pocket change or stumble upon it at a yard sale or old coin jar. The Kisatchie quarter is one of those coins that has surprised people in exactly that way. And when a collector realizes they have one with a rare error or flawless condition, the excitement is almost electric. Auction houses and coin shows have become hotspots for Kisatchie quarter sightings, where bidders compete fiercely for the rarest examples. Stories have emerged of collectors paying thousands just to get their hands on a top-graded version or an error coin with striking anomalies. It's no longer just about face value, it's about prestige, rarity, and the story behind the coin. Another fascinating aspect is how these coins can still occasionally be found in circulation. Imagine getting change at a grocery store and unknowingly receiving a coin that could be worth thousands. That mystery and possibility keep collectors checking their change, year after year, quarter after quarter. The 2015 Kisatchie quarter teaches us that beauty and value don't always scream for attention. Sometimes, they whisper quietly from your pocket. Its value isn't always immediately apparent, but those who know what to look for, those who understand mint marks, die varieties, and grading scales, see the hidden treasure where others see only 25 cents. With every year that passes, fewer pristine examples of the Kisatchie quarter remain. Circulation wears them down, while collectors lock the best ones away in protective cases. That rising scarcity continues to push the value higher, making today's finds tomorrow's priceless heirlooms. Parents have even started handing these coins down to their children, not just for their monetary worth, but for the stories they carry, the tales of discovery, history, and the thrill of uncovering a rare gem in the least expected places. It's a hobby, an investment, and a legacy all rolled into one. Social media has helped fuel the Kisatchie craze, with coin hunters posting videos and photos of their finds. This has introduced a new generation to numismatics and brought fresh energy to the collector community. Young and old alike are now scanning their change, visiting coin shops, and learning the rich vocabulary of the trade. The buzz around the Kisatchie quarter isn't slowing down anytime soon. As more people recognize its rarity and beauty, the demand only grows. And in the world of collectibles, demand is everything. Combine that with low supply and you have the perfect recipe for soaring values and hot auctions. So the next time you hold a quarter in your hand, take a closer look. Examine the year, the state, the design. It just might be the Kisatchie treasure that others overlooked. That small piece of metal could hold a story far bigger than its size, a story of nature, history, and hidden riches. And for those lucky few who discover one of the rarest, highest-grade Kisatchie quarters, the value can be jaw-dropping. One such coin, a nearly flawless example with extraordinary detail and exceptional preservation, recently fetched a remarkable sum. Its final selling price was $35,000. Top 2. In the heart of the Caribbean lies a lush paradise filled with cascading waterfalls, dense tropical rainforests, and a symphony of exotic wildlife. This place is none other than El Yunque National Forest in Puerto Rico, the only tropical rainforest in the United States National Forest System. And in 2012, this breathtaking natural wonder was honored with its very own quarter in the America the Beautiful series. The El Yunque quarter not only showcases nature's untouched beauty but has also grown into one of the most intriguing and sought-after coins by collectors across the country. At first glance, the 2012 El Yunque quarter might appear just like any other coin in your change. But beneath its silver-toned surface lies a world of fascination and rarity. The coin's reverse design bursts with energy and life, featuring a playful coqui tree frog perched on a leaf and a Puerto Rican parrot mid-flight. Both animals are native to the island and symbolize the vibrant ecosystem that thrives in El Yunque's towering canopies. This design doesn't just represent a forest, it celebrates a whole living world tucked within Puerto Rico's mountains. While the reverse steals the show with its rich detail, the obverse of the coin remains true to tradition. It carries the timeless profile of George Washington, surrounded by the familiar inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. This contrast between historic reverence and tropical wonder makes the El Yunque quarter a captivating piece of American coinage, but what really elevates this coin beyond its artistic beauty is its incredible value in rare forms. Though millions were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, only a few specific El Yunque quarters have turned heads in the numismatic world due to extremely rare minting errors and near-perfect conditions. These uncommon features have catapulted the coin from pocket change to treasure status. Among the most exciting variants are those with double die errors, where the details of the coin, such as the inscriptions or even the frog's tiny features, appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. These errors are subtle but once discovered, they command serious attention and big money. For collectors, spotting one of these anomalies is like striking gold. Another variety that has sparked a wave of excitement is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being cut off or shifted. It's a clear and visible mistake that instantly adds value to the coin. These kinds of errors are extremely rare, and when found on a beautifully detailed coin like Yunque, the market reacts with enthusiasm. High-grade versions of the Yunque Quarter, especially those graded MS68 or above, are also in high demand. These coins remain in pristine condition, free of nicks, scratches, or any sign of wear. Most of them were preserved directly from mint rolls or proof sets and have become prized possessions in top collectors' showcases. Their value can be astonishing, particularly when paired with a striking error. What adds another layer of value is the relatively low interest the coin received at the time of its release. Many people were unaware of the America the Beautiful series, and even fewer understood the significance of Yunque. As a result, far fewer of these coins were saved in uncirculated condition, making high-quality versions even scarcer today. The coin has become especially popular among Puerto Rican collectors and those who cherish natural conservation. Its cultural and environmental symbolism turns it into more than just currency. It becomes a tribute to the richness of Puerto Rico's natural heritage. And that makes this coin a piece of both art and identity. There have also been unique discoveries of Yunque quarters with rare planchet flaws, where the metal disc used to create the coin was imperfect. These flaws can lead to unusual surface textures, coloring, or even shapes. For collectors, imperfections like these only increase the coin's allure and value. Another reason for the coin's growing fame is the sense of discovery it brings. Many people have reported finding these rare varieties not in coin shops, but in everyday change, from grocery stores, vending machines, and parking meters. Imagine paying for a soda and receiving a coin worth thousands in return. That's the kind of magic that fuels the thrill of coin collecting. Social media and online coin communities have further amplified the buzz surrounding this coin. Video after video showcases lucky finds, error coin reveals, and auction wins, encouraging more people to take a closer look at the change in their pockets. The Yunque Quarter has gone from being overlooked to being obsessively searched for. In coin shows and online marketplaces, Yunque quarters with distinct errors or top-tier grades are generating heated bidding wars. Enthusiasts from all over the world are vying for the rarest specimens, and their values are continuing to climb. Some examples have more than doubled in value over the last few years, making them not just collector items but smart investments. The rise of this coin also reflects a larger trend, the growing appreciation for modern collectible coins. While older coins often dominate the headlines, recent releases like the Yunque Quarter prove that even contemporary coins can achieve legendary status when rarity, beauty, and history align. Children are now being introduced to the Yunque coin as part of their heritage and as a gateway into the world of collecting. Many families have started setting these quarters aside in albums and display cases, hoping they'll appreciate in both financial and sentimental value over time. Every now and then, a coin comes along that transcends its metallic nature. The 2012 Yunque Quarter has become one of those coins, an unexpected symbol of beauty, rarity, and hidden fortune. It reminds us to look closely, not just at coins, but at the stories behind them. Collectors know that not every valuable coin is old. Some, like the Yunque Quarter, are recent, yet carry immense worth due to their unique circumstances and their ability to connect deeply with those who understand their significance. And for one exceptionally rare Yunque Quarter, struck with a double die obverse and preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value reached an extraordinary high. This one-of-a-kind treasure was sold for a stunning amount. The final sale price was $43,000. Top 3. When it comes to the world of rare and collectible coins, few things are more thrilling than discovering a hidden gem tucked away in a handful of loose change. One such treasure, quietly circulating in pockets, drawers, and old coin jars across the country, is the 2009 United States Virgin Islands Washington Quarter. At first glance, it may seem like a typical coin from the tail end of the 50-state quarters and U.S. territories program, but this unique piece holds a special place in American numismatic history, and for good reason. Issued as part of the 2009 District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters program, The United States Virgin Islands Quarter celebrates one of America's most beautiful and culturally rich island regions. The design captures the natural charm and tropical elegance of the Virgin Islands in stunning detail, making it not just a currency but a miniature tribute to paradise. For collectors, this coin is more than a reminder of a Caribbean escape, it's a symbol of heritage, beauty, and in some rare cases, incredible monetary value. On the reverse side of this remarkable coin, you'll find a trio of native symbols that speak volumes about the identity of the islands. There are three stunning flowers, yellow cedar, red hibiscus, and the pink tecoma, intertwined with a graceful depiction of a bananaquit bird, native to the region. Together, these design elements reflect the delicate balance of life on the islands, and the rich biodiversity that thrives under their sunlit skies. Below, the inscription reads, United States Virgin Islands, along with the territorial motto, United in Pride and Hope. The obverse, like all quarters of its kind, proudly bears the iconic image of George Washington, a symbol of American strength and leadership. This unchanging portrait ties all the quarters in the program together, linking the vibrant stories of each state and territory under a unified vision of liberty and nationhood. But what makes the U.S. Virgin Islands Quarter stand out is not just the design, it's what lies beneath the surface for sharp-eyed collectors and coin experts. Though millions of these quarters were minted in 2009, only a select few have become legendary for their unique errors and pristine conditions. Among the most sought after are those struck with double die obverse errors, where the text or portrait appears slightly duplicated due to a misaligned strike. These are rare and extremely valuable when discovered, especially when paired with minimal wear. Another highly desirable error is the off-center strike, in which part of the design is shifted or even missing. These coins often escape the U.S. Mint undetected and are later found by lucky collectors who realize they're holding a minting marvel. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially when the date and lettering are still visible. Then there's the elusive, missing clad layer error, where one side of the coin is missing its outer nickel coating, exposing the inner copper core and giving the surface a distinct, reddish tone. This type of mint error can increase the coin's value dramatically, especially if the coin is otherwise in exceptional shape. It's a detail that makes collectors stop in their tracks. Coins that have remained untouched by circulation, graded MS-67 and above, are among the rarest and most prized specimens. These are often stored straight from mint rolls or collector sets and maintained in protective holders to prevent any damage or wear. With their crisp details, mirror-like surfaces, and flawless finishes, these quarters are the showpieces of any serious coin collection. The 2009 U.S. Virgin Islands Quarter also carries a deeper cultural significance. It's one of the few modern U.S. coins that features direct representations of the Caribbean and its vibrant identity. For residents of the Virgin Islands and their descendants, it is more than just money, it is a celebration of their history, their land, and their pride. Over time, many of these coins were spent and forgotten, tossed into fountains or vending machines, their value unrecognized by the average person. That's what makes finding one today, in remarkable condition or with a unique error, so exciting. It's a moment of discovery, the realization that you're holding a small piece of American and Caribbean heritage, one that the world may have overlooked. Collectors often share stories of stumbling upon this coin in the most unexpected places, hidden in grandma's change jar, buried in the cushions of an old couch, or even found during a random trip to the bank. Each story adds to the legend, and each new discovery fuels the ongoing search for that one perfect piece. Online marketplaces and auction houses have become arenas where these coins exchange hands for impressive sums. As more people learn about their rarity and value, the demand continues to rise, and prices climb steadily. High-grade or error-filled examples can spark bidding wars, with collectors from all over the world eager to get a slice of American numismatic treasure. Many coin enthusiasts and experts have begun including the U.S. Virgin Islands Quarter in their lists of top modern quarters to watch. Its value isn't just financial, it's emotional and cultural, representing an era of U.S. coinage that celebrated all corners of the nation, from Alaska to the warm waves of the Caribbean. The educational impact of this coin can't be overlooked either. Teachers and parents have used it to introduce young learners to geography, botany, zoology, and history, all through the image on a single quarter. It's a classroom in your pocket, inspiring curiosity, and a love for collecting in future generations. As years go by and more of these coins vanish into private collections or disappear due to wear, the remaining high-quality or error-marked pieces become even more valuable. The supply shrinks, but the interest continues to grow, turning each authentic find into a miniature jackpot. There's something magical about holding a piece of metal that has traveled through so many hands, each unaware of the rarity and story it carries. It turns everyday life into a treasure hunt, and it's that spirit of adventure that keeps collectors searching, learning, and connecting with the past. The U.S. Virgin Islands Quarter reminds us that history isn't always locked in textbooks or museums. Sometimes, it jingles quietly in your pocket, waiting to be seen, studied, and appreciated. And when that coin is a rare version of the 2009 release, it's more than just a quarter, it's a legacy. For one incredibly rare example of this coin, featuring an off-center strike, subtle doubling on the lettering, and preserved in stunning uncirculated condition, the value reached an astonishing peak at a major collector's auction. That quarter, no larger than any other, sold for a breathtaking total of $53,000. Top 4. When you think of American coins, the first images that might come to mind are the classic designs that have been in circulation for decades. But in 2018, something special happened in the world of U.S. coinage. The U.S. Mint released the Block Island Quarter, a coin that not only captured the beauty and charm of one of Rhode Island's most picturesque locations but also sparked the interest of collectors across the nation. The Block Island Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a program that celebrates national parks, landmarks, and territories with unique and detailed coin designs. However, this coin is much more than just a part of a series. It's a hidden gem with a story to tell. Block Island, located off the coast of Rhode Island, is a place that many people might not have heard of, yet it carries a profound cultural and natural significance. Known for its rugged coastline, pristine beaches, and diverse wildlife, it's a sanctuary for nature lovers and a symbol of New England's unspoiled beauty. When you look at the reverse of the Block Island Quarter, you're not just seeing an ordinary design. You're seeing an intricately crafted tribute to the island's natural wonders, with the iconic North Lighthouse as the focal point. The design on the reverse side of the coin showcases the North Lighthouse, a historic structure that has guided ships safely through the waters for over a century. The lighthouse is set against a backdrop of soaring sea grass and the waves crashing along the rocky shore, an image that captures the essence of the island's coastal beauty. The coin also features a graceful depiction of a roseate tern, a migratory bird that nests on the island, adding a touch of wildlife to the scene. It's a design that beautifully blends the elements of architecture, nature, and history into a single, stunning image. On the obverse side of the coin, as is customary for all quarters in this series, we find the familiar and timeless portrait of George Washington. This side serves as a reminder of the long-standing traditions of American coinage, connecting each of these newer designs with the nation's past. But what makes this coin so intriguing is how the reverse design perfectly complements the Washington profile, a harmonious blend of history and the natural world. However, the story of the Block Island Quarter isn't just about its design or its place in the America the Beautiful series. It's also about the rarity and unique qualities that some of these coins have gained over time. While millions of these quarters were minted and distributed in everyday transactions, there are certain varieties that have piqued the interest of serious collectors. Among the most sought after are those with rare minting errors, imperfections that occur during the coin's production and that, instead of diminishing the coin's value, often make it even more valuable. One of the most common errors found with the Block Island Quarter is the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die, causing the design to appear doubled. This error is subtle but can make all the difference to an experienced collector who knows how to spot it. The doubling effect can be seen in the lettering and even on the lighthouse's fine details, and when found, these coins become instant treasures. Another highly prized variant of the Block Island Quarter is the off-center strike, where the coin is misaligned during the minting process. This leads to part of the design being cut off, giving the coin an unusual appearance. Off-center errors are rare and desirable because they are unpredictable, making each one unique. Collectors often compete to find these quirky errors, and when they do, they know they've found something truly special. High-grade examples of the Block Island Quarter, those that remain in pristine condition without any noticeable wear, are also extremely valuable. These coins are often pulled directly from mint rolls or special collector's sets, carefully preserved in cases to protect them from any damage. When graded MS-67 or higher, these coins become coveted collectibles, with their flawless surfaces and intricate designs shining like the day they were minted. The combination of the coin's striking design and the occasional error or high-grade specimen has turned the Block Island Quarter into a standout in the numismatic world. While not every coin in circulation is rare, the lucky few that exhibit minting errors or are in excellent condition can command impressive sums. It's not uncommon to see these coins listed in auctions or online marketplaces, where collectors eagerly place bids, driving the price higher and higher. What makes the Block Island Quarter particularly interesting is that it was minted later in the America the Beautiful series. By this point, collectors had become more discerning and knowledgeable about what to look for in terms of value. As a result, fewer of the Block Island Quarters were saved in perfect condition, making the uncirculated examples even more desirable. This scarcity, combined with the stunning design and unique characteristics of the coin, has only contributed to its rising value over the years. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting these coins is the discovery process. For many collectors, the thrill of finding a rare coin in their pocket change is a moment of pure joy. Imagine receiving a Block Island Quarter in your change from a coffee shop or a vending machine, only to later realize that the coin has an error or is in pristine condition. That sense of discovery, of finding something valuable in the most unexpected places, is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Over time, the demand for the Block Island Quarter has only increased, as more people learn about its significance and its potential value. With social media and online communities dedicated to coin collecting, information about rare finds and valuable specimens spreads quickly, fueling a larger interest in the coin. It's not just about owning a piece of history, it's about connecting with a community of like-minded individuals who share the same passion for collecting. Collectors and investors alike have recognized the potential of the Block Island Quarter as a long-term investment. As the years pass and fewer uncirculated coins remain, the value of these rare specimens will only continue to climb. This trend has already been seen with other quarters in the America the Beautiful series, and the Block Island Quarter is no exception. The value of a coin is determined not just by its rarity, but by its condition, its history, and the story it tells. In the case of the Block Island Quarter, its value is a reflection of both the natural beauty it represents and the rarity of the high-quality or error-struck versions. It's a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and casual enthusiasts alike, and its legacy will likely continue to grow. When it comes to rare finds in the world of American coins, the Block Island Quarter is undoubtedly one that stands out. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the allure of this coin lies in its beauty, its history, and the potential for unexpected discoveries. For one particularly rare example, a Block Island Quarter featuring an off-center strike and graded MS-68 was recently auctioned for an astounding price. The final price? $26,000. Top 5. In the mysterious canyons and rugged beauty of Utah's desert lies a treasure that has captured the hearts of adventurers, hikers, and now, coin collectors, the iconic Denali National Park, which stretches across the vast and wild terrain of Alaska. But in 2012, the United States Mint did something extraordinary. It honored this breathtaking national park by releasing a quarter that wasn't just another coin in circulation. The 2012 Denali Quarter became part of the America the Beautiful series, and for many collectors, it quickly rose to become one of the most captivating pieces of modern American coinage. The Denali Quarter tells a powerful story, not just of geography, but of strength, wilderness, and American pride. The coin's reverse features an awe-inspiring image, a Dall sheep standing proudly against the backdrop of the towering, snow-capped peak of Mount McKinley, the tallest mountain in North America. This lone sheep, native to the Alaskan highlands, represents resilience and grace. Its stance is confident, its posture majestic. This design embodies the raw and untamed nature of the Denali region, a place where wildlife reigns and nature speaks louder than words. Every detail of the coin's design is intentional. From the ridged texture of the mountain slopes to the curling horns of the Dall sheep, the craftsmanship of the reverse side stands out in a series known for its artistry. It captures not just a landscape, but a feeling, a sense of wonder and quiet awe that anyone who has set foot in Alaska would immediately recognize. The contrast between the gentle curves of the sheep and the stark angles of the mountain behind it creates a striking image that seems to leap off the surface of the quarter. On the obverse, as with all quarters of its kind, is the timeless portrait of George Washington, facing left in his dignified profile. This unchanging symbol of American leadership ties the Denali Quarter to the country's long-standing coin tradition, linking its modern design with the nation's historic legacy. Yet, the story of the Denali Quarter stretches far beyond its stunning artwork. What truly makes this coin fascinating is the unexpected value it has gained due to a combination of rarity, condition, and hidden minting errors. While millions of Denali quarters were minted in Philadelphia and Denver in 2012, only a very small number have shown the special traits that make them stand out to serious collectors. Among the most intriguing are double die errors, a rare mistake where the coin is struck twice by the die, leading to duplicated images or text. These imperfections are hard to spot unless you look closely, but once found, they turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible worth thousands. There are also off-center strike errors, another exciting anomaly that occurs when the coin is misaligned during production. This leaves part of the design cut off, creating a visually unusual but highly valuable variation. A Denali quarter with a noticeable off-center strike is like a snowflake, completely unique, and increasingly sought after by those who know just how rare they really are. But error coins aren't the only treasures in the Denali collection. High-grade specimens, those that have never been circulated and are graded MS-67 or higher, are extremely desirable. These coins remain flawless, showing no signs of wear, scratches, or damage. Many of them were pulled directly from U.S. mint rolls or included in special collector sets. When preserved properly, their brilliant shine and crisp detail make them breathtaking to behold. As more and more people discover the unique beauty of the Denali quarter, the demand for rare and perfect examples has skyrocketed. Collectors have started sharing their finds on forums, social media platforms, and in auction houses, where some of these coins have sold for surprising prices. The Denali quarter, once a quiet tribute to the Alaskan wilderness, has become a star in the numismatic world. What's even more fascinating is that some of these valuable coins are still in circulation today. That means it's entirely possible for someone to unknowingly receive one in their change, only to discover later that it's worth far more than 25 cents. This kind of real-life treasure hunt keeps coin collectors constantly scanning their quarters, hoping to be the next lucky one to stumble upon a fortune. The 2012 Denali quarter also appeals to nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts, who see it not just as currency, but as a celebration of the land they love. It's a coin that connects collectors with the spirit of the wild, the majesty of the mountains, and the freedom of the open frontier. For many, it's not just about the money, it's about what the coin represents. As time passes and more of these coins vanish into private collections or are lost to circulation, the rare ones that remain become even more precious. Fewer pristine examples means increased scarcity, and scarcity is one of the key drivers of value in the coin collecting world. This makes every well-preserved Denali quarter even more desirable with each passing year. Collectors and investors alike have begun to realize the long-term potential of the Denali quarter. Its combination of low mintage in certain variations, its ties to a beloved national park, and its increasing visibility among enthusiasts all suggest that this coin is one to watch in the years ahead. Young collectors are also joining in the hunt, inspired by the breathtaking design and the excitement of finding something truly valuable in a handful of coins. Parents and grandparents are passing down these quarters as keepsakes, starting a new generation of coin lovers who see the Denali quarter not just as a hobby, but as a family tradition. In the world of American coinage, it's rare for a modern quarter to generate so much buzz. But the Denali quarter has managed to do just that. It bridges the gap between artistry and investment, between national pride and personal discovery. Every time someone discovers one of these valuable versions, the legend grows. From the snowy wilderness of Alaska to the hands of collectors around the world, the Denali quarter has made an unforgettable journey. And for one rare coin in particular, an uncirculated specimen with a dramatic off-center strike and a flawless surface, the final sale stunned the collecting community. It sold for a staggering amount that no one could have predicted. That coin, admired by many and owned by only one, was valued at $46,000.